All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Got Next podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell Baldwin, my co-host, Donovan Mitchell.
Sir, what's going on?
It's time to talk about some all-star stuff in the NBA. So, of course, we had to get Jean-Luc Welch on the show. How you feeling, Jean-Luc?
Hey, what's up? I'm glad you finally introduced me. But now I'm back for another All-Star edition, and I am very excited. Very excited.
Yes. This is our second annual All-Star edition of the God Next podcast. Jean-Luc Welch making it on here twice in a row. Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and consistent. So today, here's how everything's going to go. There's 24 players that are picked total from the East and the Western Conference. So we're going to go through the entire roster and pick the players we think should be in the All-Star game and deserving to be in the All-Star game. So first we'll pick which player we believe should represent each conference as the acting captain. And then next we'll draft the remaining 8 starting positions. So it has to be 2 guards and 3 front court players in the starting lineups. And then we'll move to the bench where it's also 2 guards, 3 front court players, and then we can add 2 additional roster spots that can be any position. So altogether, there are 24 total roster spots, and the show will end when we got all 24 spots filled. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that type of stuff. And let's get into it, man.
You ready to play, boy?
Yo, turn it up, Slay. I can't hear nothing.
All right, so I got a list right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way, pen and paper. So we're gonna start with the East. All right, so 2 guards from the East. Let's start with 1 guard. Who's you guys' picks? We're gonna go Dono and we're gonna go Jean-Luc.
This for the starting lineup right off the bat, or just any guy?
Our lineup off the bat.
Off the bat, you got to go with Trae Young. He definitely has to be one of those positions there. Even though the Hawks are an underwhelming team this year, record-wise, he's still been doing his thing. He's still been performing. And I feel like he's been one of the best guards in the East, if not the league. So definitely Trae Young is one of those spots for me.
I don't like Trae Young. That's the thing. I don't want to give it to him. No, okay, look. Bias aside, yes, he has been playing phenomenal. It's been a very good season for him. And while, like you said, Atlanta, they've been performing great individually. Yes, he's shown that he deserves to be a starter. So I want to go against it, but I can't go against it. So I would have to say, yeah, Trae Young for me would have to be one of the guards I have starting.
Okay. I'm going to shake things up a little bit and be a little different here. I got DeMar DeRozan as my first guard starting here on the Eastern Conference. How you guys feel about DeMar DeRozan?
See,
that was my next guard choice.
Okay.
So my 2 guards are Trae Young and DeRozan.
See, what I wanted to do, I wanted DeMar and Levine. Those would have been my guards if I could have had my way. But because I can't, I would have had Levine as my second guard.
Oh wait, I forgot that KD's not even playing this year. So we actually let's start with captains first. Like, who do you think is going to get the most votes for captains for the East? I think it'll be not. That's a great question.
I think Giannis, probably Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis. Yeah, I think it'll be Giannis. Agree. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Giannis. All right, so we already got Giannis at the 4 spot starting. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in Trae Young at the 1. So we all agree there. All right. And then I said DeMar DeRozan. And then Dono said DeMar DeRozan. How you feel about DeMar DeRozan again, Jean-Luc?
Yeah, I'm fine with DeMar DeRozan. I'm perfectly fine with DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan it is. All right, so we got 2 front court spots left that we got to fill for the East.
Embiid for sure.
Okay, yeah. Everybody agrees on that one. Yeah, I feel like
that's
that's a pretty good one.
So, we have to find a replacement for KD.
Yeah, replacement for KD. Yes, sir. So we got 3 spots left. Starting. I gotta help you guys a little bit. We got Jason Tatum. We got Jimmy Butler, Pascal Siakam, Miles Bridges, Sabonis, and we got Jared Allen.
I'll go Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum there?
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Jason.
Okay. I like Jason Tatum there. I do too. All right. Starting lineup for the East. We got Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan, Jason Tatum, Giannis, Embiid. I like that. I think that's a pretty good lineup right there. All right, let's move on to the West. Western Conference captain. How you guys feeling?
LeBron.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be LeBron.
Okay,
I mean,
I was thinking Steph might give him a run for his money, but probably LeBron right now. I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put LeBron at the 3 spot. So we got 2 guards and 2 front court players. So let's go with the 2 guards first.
I feel like we all might have the same thing here. I'm going Steph and John Morant. Those have been by far the 2 best guards in the West this year. They're on 2 of the top 3 teams in the West. It's really no debate there. I feel like Steph and John Morant, without a doubt. Luka might get a push because of how well loved he is. He has international fans, but I feel like Steph and Ja is like the short choice here.
Yeah, they've kind of separated themselves from the pack in terms of with their play. So there's no real argument for me. Steph and Ja, absolutely.
And John Luke, I know you remember the back in the days watching Murray State. You know, you were my next door neighbor. I know you remember those days. All right. You know, I've been a John Morant fan. It's about time. You know, it's about time.
Well, hold on. What do you mean it's about time? You acting like I was sitting there up here saying, oh, he was going to be a bust. Nah, I knew he was going to be good.
No.
I just said he wasn't going to be better than Zion. That's all.
It seems like he's a little bit better than Zion right now. Did you see on Twitter somebody said that John Wall is better than John Morant? How do you feel about that?
What? Who? Me specifically?
Yes. Who do you think has a better career between John Wall?
Here's the thing. Whatever's going on with John Wall right now, let's discount that for now. At his best,
right.
John Wall was a bona fide all-star. It was phenomenal. But right now, I'm seeing a level of feel and how do you say it? A gift for the game, kind of a fluidity that I didn't see even from John Wall. Now I'm seeing from John Morant. It feels like it comes more naturally. Couple of that would be, explosiveness that you see from him, akin to a young Russell Westbrook, and a better IQ. You can argue that he might have a better career than John Wall, barring any injuries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because he's already set himself up as, he can take the load of being a bona fide franchise player, isn't afraid of the moment. You see him actively getting better and evolving with every single game. Couple that, if this keeps going, yeah, he'll shoot. You can argue he might be the outside of Steph and Dame. He could put himself into be the 3rd best point guard in the West.
Yep. That's and when I said about time, I just meant that he makes an all-star game because what he's doing right now. I kind of saw coming a few years ago because I was telling people, man, John Morant, that's a different guy right there, and he's really proving it right now. But back to the all-star lineups, we got 2 front court players left. Which one of you guys would like to go first for the front court player next?
Definitely Jokic. I feel like that's another lock. Jokic,
I think Embiid and Jokic are definitely locks for that starting center position out east and west. How you feel about that? Jokic, John Luke?
Yeah, I mean, he's averaging 25, 7 and 13. Good gosh, 13? Excuse me, I'm sorry, 14. My goodness, yeah.
Best center in the league.
He is the best center in the league. So there's no question. If he ain't in the starting spot for All-Star game, I'm throwing this whole thing away.
Yeah, agreed. And then we got one more spot left.
I got this one.
Okay.
I got my pick. Paul George.
Right now, he's supposed to be out for like another month or so. So I don't think he'll be in this.
Oh, I forgot about that. Dang it, shoot. I forgot about that. My bad.
All good. But if you guys need some names, I got some written down.
Yeah.
All right, I got Gobert on here. I got Draymond Green. I got Brandon Ingram, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns, AD. I don't know when he's coming back personally. And then I got Ayton.
So I like Andrew Wiggins because I feel like he's for sure an all-star this year. I had him as a reserve. I had Andrew Wiggins as a reserve. He's playing great basketball on one of the best teams in the league. I don't know if I can see him as a starter, but I also don't know if I can see Brandon Ingram as a starter because the Pelicans are terrible, albeit he's playing great basketball. So if I had to choose, I might go Andrew Wiggins based off of like how big of a fan base the Warriors have. I feel like he can get that extra push from the fans and get some votes. So if I had to choose, I would go Wiggins.
See, for me, I would go Ingram over Wiggins because again, when I do my All Stars, I'm really pressed on individually how are you performing despite what your team record is. And even though the Pelicans suck absolutely horrible, Brandon Ingram has shown to be a bright spot, the only bright spot. And it hasn't been like, oh, he's averaging, 16, 7. No, he's averaging 22, 5, and 6. And it's like you can't overlook that. And I think, in lieu of, these other players being injured, like I would have said Anthony Davis, but even right now, I can't see him being a starter. I can't see him being a starter. With as great of a talent as he is, I couldn't see him, as a starter. So I would say Brandon Ingram for my pick.
We are all picking different here. I'm going to go Draymond Green, honestly, for my starting four. So I don't really know who we got a debate here, fellas. Like, I'm going to go ahead and get my case for Draymond Green. Best team in the league right now, the Golden State Warriors. All right, he runs that offense. He doesn't have any double-digit records right now, or any stats. He has nothing double digits right now. Everything is single digits. And I still think he's the defensive player of the year right now. I think he's the favorite for defensive player of the year as we speak. Draymond Green.
Wait a second, hold on. Time out. You mean to tell me that a man, in the words of Charles Barkley, a man that's averaging a triple single is in line for a starting all-star spot.
If Kyle Korver, Paul Millsap, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague can all get a spot because they're playing well, nobody has any exceptional stats, I think Draymond Green gets a start here.
They were, okay, granted their stats weren't exceptional, but they were at least like something. Again, it wasn't just single digits. Kyle Korver, he might not have been putting up like 25 or 23. He was putting up a good 16 on like 50% shooting or something like that.
Yeah.
Draymond, I love his defense. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I may not like him as a player because I think he's a little bit dirty. But, yes, his production is good. I don't think it's all-star caliber. Even though we get that he is the heart of that team. He's one of the driving forces. Even with that, individual performance-wise, I don't see him being all-star. Okay. At least not a starter.
All right, so we got Draymond Green, we got Brandon Ingram, and we got just a bunch of confusion as of right now. So I'm going to put a question mark at number 4, and we'll probably come back to that later. Now, we're going to go ahead and go 2 guards off the bench for the East. I personally am going to start with this one. I have LaMelo Ball off the bench for the East as a guard. I have LaMelo Ball. Any objections?
No.
I love it. Woo, this is a great year, man. John Morant and Melo in the same All-Star game. I seen it coming. I did. I really did. This is great. All right, so we got Melo on there. All right, next guard position for the East.
Please?
For the East, yes. Guards. We got who's left? We got Zach LaVine. We got James Harden, who has not been talked about yet. We got Jaylen Brown, Fred VanVleet.
Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine.
Okay.
Yes.
That's how you feeling? Dono, how you feeling?
Yeah, what do you mean that's how I'm feeling? What do you mean that's how I'm feeling?
I did say James Harden. That's all I'm saying. I said James Harden.
Zach and guess what? And Zach LaVine for the entire season has had a consistent level of performance. James Harden's turned it on. You got to remember, early in the season, the brother wasn't doing all that high.
No, he wasn't. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly. So because of the consistent production that Zach LaVine put up, on top of his team being first I believe first in the East, if I'm not wrong.
They're not right now. I don't think so.
They're one of the top.
They're one or two. One or two.
Yeah, exactly. So I absolutely Zach LaVine. Both DeMar and Zach got to be all-stars.
Okay. And Dono, what did you say about Zach LaVine?
I said the same. He's just been playing like just out of the world this year. The Bulls are at least the top 3 team in the East. I'm not too sure what the standings are right now. But I feel like LaVine as well as DeRozan, as we said earlier, both have to be locks for the All-Star game just with how well Chicago's been playing as a team.
All righty. Those rosters.
Is he still hurt? Will he be available for the game? Is he hurt still? Because they said they don't know what's going on with his knee. Zach LaVine.
It's a month away. I'm going to assume that he's good. I haven't heard anything too significant as of right now. There's no timetable or anything. So I'm going to assume he'll be playing. We got 3 more front court spots for the East. So we got who's left? Jimmy Butler, Pascal Siakam, Miles Bridges, Sabonis, and Jared Allen, I believe, are left. And then you probably some extra names you guys can think of.
Oh, another backcourt name because you said Jared Allen. That made me think of it. Darius Garland. That man has to.
Darius Garland's on there too. Yeah, he is. That's probably gonna be one of the extra spots at the bottom. But yeah, let's go with the front court first. I'm gonna go ahead and go Jared Allen. Honestly, I think that's. Yeah. I think he's a pretty good center out of the East. I think it's Joel Embiid and then Bam, but Bam's been injured, so I'd probably go Jared Allen right around there.
Jared Allen.
John-Luc, how you feeling?
I'm not denying it. Did you say Miles Bridges was available?
I did. Miles Bridges is on a roster right now.
I'm kind of pulling for Miles Bridges.
Okay.
I would put him
because
Miles Bridges too.
Yeah, because he's been, again, he's averaging 20 and 7, and he's what 6'6", 6'7", just about. So an undersized forward who's been able to stretch the floor. Not only that, but essentially has brought back, the Larry Johnson-esque Showtime era that Charlotte used to have way back in the early days. And I think him and Melo both should get spots because they've really, again, call this favoritism. Excuse me, I'm from Charlotte, so it might be a little bit of bias here, but I can't deny what they've done for this city and how they've turned Charlotte from essentially it was a joke for a bunch of years into like, oh, this is a legitimate team that has a legitimate offense, and so I can't say that success hasn't come without Miles Bridges' help. So I would put him, if I had my pick, I would put him as reserve for the East.
Definitely. I feel like he definitely has to get that roster spot. A thing I feel like we should remember with all-star team spots, I feel like we shouldn't base it off their careers, just what they're doing this season. Miles Bridges is playing out of his mind. I think I saw something the other day, like his first 3 years in the league, he only had 3 30-point games. This year he already has like 8 30-point games. You got to reward a man who's just been balling out. And I feel like without him, the Hornets may not be as well off as they've been to start this season. I feel like Miles Bridges is almost the heart and soul of their team. He just brings athleticism, and he's finally got the jump shot to go with the athleticism he already has. So he's starting to put it all together. He's got to be there.
Agreed. So we got Miles Bridges there. We got 2 more front court spots left. I'm going to go Jimmy Butler for the next one. He has been a little bit in and out of the lineup, but I do think that when healthy and that he's been healthy these last few weeks, and I think we got another month here to All-Star break. I think he's got a chance to really get his name there, and one of the best defensive players in the league. He just had a triple-double the other night. The Heat are top of the East right now. I don't see how Jimmy Butler doesn't make it, honestly.
You ain't got an argument with me.
All right. Dono, no argument? All right, Jimmy Butler. All right, next, we got one more front court spot. It can go to Sabonis, Pascal Siakam, or Jared Allen. I'm gonna go ahead and advocate for Jared Allen on this one.
Oh, I thought we already put Jared Allen on.
No, we did not. We ended up doing Miles Bridges and Jimmy Butler instead.
Oh, yeah, I'll do Jared Allen for sure. Cleveland's what, 4th or 5th in the East right now? So, like, somebody's got to be playing in this. I feel like Jared Allen is a key part of their team, although they start the 3 7-footers. He blocks shots. He's averaging like 10, 11 rebounds a game to go with 16, 17 points. He's a key part of Cleveland. He does it on both ends of the court. He's like the Eastern Conference version of Rudy Gobert. I just feel like he's more coordinated than Gobert is. Like, Jared Allen can give you a couple post moves, a hook shot or something. So I definitely see Jared Allen in the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not sexy. Yeah. Not a sexy pick, I know, but I feel like who else?
Again, individual performance. Again, I know I just nixed everything because of what I said about Miles Bridges, but now that I'm not in fandom, Sabonis has been playing really well. He's been playing really good. I mean, the Butler's averaging almost 20 and 12. 25 and 12. Excuse me, 20 points, 5 assists, and 12 boards for the season. And it's like, I'm looking at Jared Allen. Yeah, he's a key component, but is he? Gosh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I feel like when it comes down to this, they're gonna do it to the person with the better team, and the The Cavs are better than.
I'm gonna go Jared Allen.
Most likely.
I think
Most likely. Yeah.
It's tough because Sabonis has definitely been playing good basketball too. I think he had a couple 40-point games this year, but the Pacers are just completely overwhelming.
That's the thing.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. All right, we got 2 more additional spots. I think it's probably going to end up going to guards here. There's not too many other bigs that are deserving to be in the Eastern Conference. So we got a few more guard names here. We got Jaylen Brown, Fred VanVleet, who's been hooping over this last month or so, Darius Garland, Bradley Beal, Tyler Hero, Drew Holiday.
I would say Jaylen Brown for at least one of them.
Okay.
I would have
Jaylen Brown.
I would have Jaylen Brown because he has been playing again really well. At least in my opinion, he's been playing good.
Yeah.
And to the point that I think he deserves All-Star spot.
Okay.
I would say Jaylen Brown as well.
Okay.
I feel like that last spot comes down between. I feel like Harden will definitely make it, even though he's been struggling. Sometimes people still go off the name and credibility. People might still put Harden in there.
Well, the bench players are picked by the coaches, so yeah, I mean, do you think the coaches will put in James Harden?
I mean, look, see, they shouldn't, but they will.
The guy that's left off in the All-Star game every year. It's always somebody was left off.
Listen, hold on. Is Bradley Beal injured?
Yeah. No. Bradley Beal's fine. He was injured before, but he's back now, and he got another month to the All-Star game, so he's on this list as well.
Have we not talked about him at all?
No, I brought him up. I brought him up.
Well, then give it to him.
Well, the last spot to be Bradley Beal, okay? I mean, how you feel about that? How you feel about that, Dono?
Bradley Beal.
He's been playing good basketball, definitely solid. He's been averaging about 7-8 assists a game, so he's up in assists because the team is better this year overall depth of the Wizards. But it's so many guards. If you choose one, then you leave out somebody else.
I like Fred. I like Fred VanVleet for that spot. I really do.
I think he's averaging a career high in points.
All right, so we're gonna split this one up. It's either we got James Harden, we got Bradley Beal, we got Fred VanVleet. All right, everybody say one name.
Oh,
Beal.
Absolutely Beal.
Liz, I'm out.
Absolutely Beal.
All right. The Eastern Conference is set. Now we got 2 guards off the bench for the West. First, I got Luka.
Yeah. I got Luka and Devin Booker. Those are the first 2 that come to mind.
All right, so I think I saw John Luke nod his head. I'm gonna go ahead and put Luka for the first guard spot. Second guard spot, you said Devin Booker. How you feel about Devin Booker, John Luke?
Yeah, like I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Me, I would like Damian Lillard.
He's injured.
He's hurt, isn't he?
He's injured.
Oh, he's injured.
So,
gosh, man.
I know. It's going to be Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, and that's.
I feel like Chris Paul.
Devin Booker.
Chris Paul has to make it as well, and Mitchell.
Yep, just Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul.
Yeah, I would say Mitchell has done enough, averaging 25 and 5 on top of Jazz still doing what they do his entire season. The position he's put them in. I would say he deserves that spot.
Okay. I'm actually side with Dono or Devin Booker with this one, just because his 3-point percentage.
Really?
His 3-point percentage is at 40-something%. This is the highest it's been in his career. The Suns and the Warriors, are the top 2 teams in the West. I mean, if we're gonna reward the teams that have the best record, I mean, you got to have Devin Booker in there right now. You have to.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm a rock with Devin Booker right there. All right, so we got 3 front court spots. So I'm looking at Rudy Gobert, Draymond Green, Cat, Ayton, and that's about it. I personally was Cat.
Yeah, I would say Cat, and then I didn't put Brandon Ingram in the starting lineup, so I would have Brandon Ingram coming off the bench. Him and Wiggins were interchangeable for me. Whoever wasn't the starter was my pick for the other front court.
All right, so I think I'm gonna have Andrew Wiggins come off the bench because I do agree with Andrew Wiggins though, definitely, but I don't know if it's starter worthy. So Andrew Wiggins, I'm gonna put him off the bench. So we got one more front court spot. I think I'm gonna give it to Rudy Gobert, that bench spot.
Yeah. It's kind of hard. It's hard to argue against that. All that to say, yeah.
We got Rudy Gobert there. All right. Well, the West was a lot easier than the East. We got 2 spots left additionally. So we got who's left? Chris Paul. We got Chris Paul. We got Draymond Green. We got DeAndre Ayton, and that's about it. 3 names left.
And how many spots we got to fill?
Maybe Shea. And we got 2 spots to fill. And we got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Paul, Brandon Ingram. Oh, no, not Brandon Ingram. Draymond Green and DeAndre Ayton. 2 spots to fill.
Chris Paul.
Say Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's a lot.
Okay. Chris Paul. Last spot.
Ooh, Lord.
Shea is a really good choice. Really good.
Who?
But that's SGA.
Yeah, I think Shea. I don't know, man. You could definitely make a case for him. Anthony Edwards is another name to talk about too, if you want to add somebody else in there.
But the problem is with the Thunder, it's almost the same with Sabonis and the Pacers. The record. So they might lean towards somebody that's on a better team. So I can see Draymond. I would put Draymond in at that point because then it's
I like that because I don't think that they can put Ayton. They can't do Ayton. No way. They can't have Chris Paul, Booker, and Ayton. Like, there's no way.
I mean, they can.
I don't.
They can.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll do.
Like
I like Draymond.
If you don't want to, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I cannot. Draymond Green has turned into an elite role player. That does not mean that you're an all-star. That's the thing. He is the Mr. Do-It-All. He's not anywhere near the caliber, but he is the Dennis Rodman of our NBA generation. Not as good, but again, in terms of having that elite role player status, doing what he does well and better than anybody else. I feel that. He's not an all-star.
So who do you got? I put Draymond for me and Dono. I'm gonna put a slash for you. We're gonna see who get that last spot.
Yeah, what do we said Chris Paul was the spot that we gave?
Chris Paul was the spot we gave before. So we got DeAndre Ayton, we got Shea, we got Anthony Edwards, you could put who else? Ayton? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it.
Shoot, I'll put Anthony Edwards because I really like his motor. And I would love to see I know. Again, this is the one time that I put him in only because I want to see him do some crazy stuff during the All-Star game. Strictly for fan service value.
So the last name that we have that we didn't do a spot for was the 4th spot in the West. I'm okay with putting Brandon Ingram there as of right now. Is everybody okay with that? Brandon. All right, there we go. All right. We have our entire roster filled out. I will put the picture on IG when I make the post. Is there anything anybody wants to say?
Let's just put the disclaimer out. There will always be somebody missed. All right, so I don't want to hear people saying, you didn't say him, you didn't say him. There will always be somebody that will be missed or left off. But, if you have your own opinion, of course, comment that and compare.
Yeah, always. It's going to be something wrong with everybody's list. How about you, Jean-Luc? Anything you want to add?
Stop making Draymond Green an all-star. Plain and simple. I'm sorry. That's the one thing. I just can't stand it. Stop making these great role players, savants and people that are on the level of an all-star player. He's not an all-star player. Players like him are not an all-star player. Hence, he should not be considered an all-star. I don't care about the record. It does not matter. It does not matter at all. Golly, man.
Let me ask you a question. As of right now, who is the defensive player of the year in your eyes?
Okay, look, as of right now, I can't.
It's Draymond Green. I know what you're going to say. You have to say it's Draymond Green. I feel like he has to be in the All-Star game. He's the defensive player of the year right now.
Look, again, he is phenomenal. Even with him being defensive player of the year, worthy having the candidacy right now.
Mhm.
It just doesn't fly with me. It just does not fly with me at all. At all. It doesn't.
Oh,
It does not. I can't. I can't have it.
I'm gonna just say this. Jean-Luc put Anthony Edwards over Draymond Green in the All-Star game this year.
Hey, look,
They're gonna get
I said
destroyed
why.
in the comment section.
I said why.
Ahead of time.
I said why. I said strictly for entertainment value. Because he is going to try to catch a body.
Oh yeah. Oh, best
he
believe.
will.
Best believe.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Hey, Draymond Green ain't gonna try to come and dunk on somebody.
That's true. That's right.
Exactly.
He's gonna pass around and he's gonna play some ridiculous defense for no reason. But that's not what we're looking for in the All-Star game. But thank you guys for watching. That's gonna do it for this edition of the God Next podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you, Jean-Luc, for coming back on for another All-Star edition of the God Next podcast, man. And we'll catch you guys next week. Anything you want to say? Go ahead.
Why didn't we talk about Westbrook?
There's nothing to talk about with Westbrook here. All right, he should not even be brought up at all. He'll be playing in China at this rate. All right, if he keeps it up. I can't believe you just brought that up. Let's end the show right now. I'm done with this. I'll catch you guys next week.